Hello everyone, this is a very interesting topic today, which is dying without a will. Now, what happens if you die without a will and why will is so important? Okay, as you can see on the screen, the first thing you need to understand that everyone has to die one day. We do not know when, but we do not know when, but everyone has to die eventually. If you see stages, you are kid, then you are young, then you become old, and your final destination. So everyone has to die. So don't think you're going to live for a long life or anything, something like that. I would recommend once you are 50 you should make a will, or even before 50, but after 50, once you cross half century, you must definitely make a will, definitely 100%. Let's move to the next slide. Okay, what happens if you die without a will? This is very interesting thing. If you die, if you do not have a will, your affairs will be entrusted to public trustee. Every state, every state government, every state has got a different public trustee. So in New South Wales, you have New South Wales public trustee. In South Australia, you will have South Australia public trustee. Every state has got different public trustee, and your affairs will be managed by public trustee of your state. So they are going to see who is beneficiary, who should get the money, and all those things. It takes a bit of time. It takes time, and it is expensive also. And the problem with trustee is, if you want to give money to someone, or if you do not want to give money to someone, then they don't know. So your wishes are not accounted because you did not write anything. You have not made a will. Let's say you want to give money to your kids and not to your ex-spouse, or something like that, or to one of your brother you want to give some money, but you did not make a will. So bad luck. Your brother will not get any money. So what I would recommend, once you touch 50, you must make a will. You must make a will. That is very important. What is the law on dying without a will? If you can see on the screen, it says half of the Australians die without a will. This is very important. A lot of people don't make a will. It's called dying interstate. See that? So it depends on state to state what will be done. As you can see on the screen, you won't be able to choose who gets what. Why? Because you have already died, and there will be confusion, there will be conflict, that I was supposed to get this much, I was supposed to get this much. Believe me, if you don't make a will, there will be disputes after you. So don't leave disputes after you. Whatever are your affairs, you need to ensure that your affairs, your financial matters, they are properly attended, and ensure that whoever you wants money should go to, it should go to that person. Very important. And whoever you wants that money should not go to, then don't give money to that person, or maybe your son, or maybe your brother, or whatever. Understand? So please make a will. Let's move to the next slide. This slide is how to make a will. This is very, very simple. If you have simple affairs, maybe you have like assets under your name, or maybe your company or whatever. If you have simple affairs, you can buy a will kit. You can buy a will kit from news agency or post office. You just need a witness. All the instructions are there. So you just sign it in front of witness, and that's a valid will. Right? So that's a valid will. You can write in the will that I want this share to this person, this percentage of money should go to this person, or whatever you want. You can buy a will kit. I do not know how much it costs, but it's not expensive. You can go to post office or a news agency and buy a will kit. Okay. The next is, you can buy a will kit from NSW public trustee. You can go online and you can make a will online. As you can see, there are some options Once you go on their website, so you can see there are $600, $400, 550. There are a lot of options. You go in the public trustee website and there you will see some options of making a will. What are the other options to make a will? The other options are you can go to solicitor office if your affairs are complicated. Let us say you got few companies, you got few shares, you got some assets under trust, you got some joint assets with some partners, and affairs are very complicated. You got some loans, so you need to decide which asset will go to which child or your brother, sister, whatever, and so that is what, if your affairs are complicated, I would recommend you go to solicitor, you tell them what you want, and they are going to make a will, because that will be very good, because then they can advise you that what is the best way to make a will, what will be the problem of making a will, or like they are going to incorporate those provisions which which will ensure that your whatever you want, they are done after your death. So solicitor office is a very good option. It is the most expensive option, definitely, but it is required if your affairs are very, very complicated, or you got a lot of assets, or you got a lot of issues, or you got loans, or you got few things, then definitely go to solicitor office. The other simple way is you can just search in Google. Once you search in Google, you will see a lot of companies who can do. They are just online companies and it's a valid will. They are going to charge you anywhere between what, $100 to $500 depending on how complex your will is. But you can search in Google. I think if you search in Google, you can find a free way to make a will also. I think you can just search how to make a free will and you will find a way to do it. Maybe you type whatever you want there and then you get it signed in front of GP or whatever. Okay, but the why I have made this video, so that you understand the importance of will. It is very important to understand that if you don't make a will, there will be, and if you have got good money, your kids are going to fight, definitely. And maybe you want to give some money to your brother or sister. If you don't make a will, bad luck, they won't get it. It may go to a NSW public trustee, and your wife will get it or your kids will get it, whatever they will decide. But to your siblings, if you want to give, it will be very hard. All right. So what is the tip of the day or conclusion? You must make a will, as I told you. The second important thing which you should do, you must inform the beneficiaries as well as non-beneficiaries. So let us say you got three kids, you got three child, and you don't want to give to one child for any reason, for any reason. So my advice to you is you must tell that child that I'm not giving to you, and this is the reason. He may be upset, she may be upset, that's fine, but at least that will not create troubles after your death. Okay, so be strong. You have to tell I am making a will. These are my beneficiaries. You just, and these people I'm not giving anything. So like you don't have to disclose the list, but whoever close to you, you must tell them what is your will and see their reaction, because you might have to change the will depending on their reaction. Sometime you think, oh, I'm not giving to my one child, I think that will create a problem, so I'm going to change the will. So you can always change it, right? But you can't change after the death. After your death you cannot change it. So my recommendation, tell your beneficiaries in the will as well as your close family members who are not beneficiaries, so that they know what you're going to do. See their reaction, and then you can change accordingly, so that everyone is happy, or whatever you want, you can do it, but at least you know that what is the reaction. Okay, thanks for watching. This was a short video on why you should make a will. I hope I have I have told you very important things about making a will and why you should make a will. Very important. If you are around 50 years, you must make a will, because after 50 years, you do not know when when you can die. So when you're 50, make a will and tell your beneficiaries as well as close family members who are non-beneficiaries. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye for now.